All right guys, brand new in the Go Hunt gear shop, we've got Kifaru packs. I've been an advocate in pushing to try to get Kifaru in the Go Hunt gear shop for a long time because they make such a phenomenal product. One of the very first packs that I ever spent real money on was a Kifaru pack. It was the Kifaru duplex, the old duplex. I had a Timberline bag. And I really like that backpack. One of the reasons I really like Kifaru packs is just the general overall durability. These things are bomb-proof, all American-made materials, right down to the stitching, the foam that's used in it, the material, the carbon fiber frame in this brand new pack. Completely American-made, which I love the fact that those are made here in the States. And just a good company, really die-hard hunters, which I like. So I'm super stoked that we have these now in the gear shop. I've got a Bedlam here, and I've got the brand new Kifaru ARK frame. So I just wanted to do a quick run through and kind of show you the frame, the bag, and how this entire system works. I've been using one for the last few weeks. I just got back from Alaska on a black bear hunt, and it worked phenomenally. Super comfortable pack, and I'm just really excited that we're going to be carrying them in the Go Hunt gear shop. You'll be able to pick one up here through us at Go Hunt. So let's run through this pack and the frame real quick. I'm going to be pretty heavy in talking about the frame. We do have a variety of pack options that are going to be available in the gear shop. Different sizes, different configurations depending on what you're looking for. If you're looking for a pack that's more suited to day hunting, like the Manimal or a whitetail pack, that might be a good option for you. All the way up to those expedition style packs, that you can do many days out of. So depending on the type of hunting you're doing, Kifaru makes a bag that's going to suit your needs. And like I said, overall, phenomenal quality, super comfortable pack. I'm looking forward to putting some real weight in these things throughout the rest of the summer. And then also hopefully this fall, hopefully I'm gonna be hauling out a few mule deer. So let's jump in and just talk about this bag and frame. As you can see here, this is the brand new frame for them in 2024 that they launched. It's called the ARK frame. It is a carbon fiber frame. You can see that there is some curvature to this frame. It's a little bit narrower at the hips, a little bit wider at the shoulders. It does have these cross sections that run through it. And as I grab this pack from above, you can actually see that it's got a little bit of movement and a little bit of twist in it. As you're walking and rotating, this pack sits really comfortably, kind of moves really well with your body. But you've got the torsional stability with these cross frames here and also super rigid through these vertical stays that run through the top. The bottom of the frame sits in a sleeve down here on the bottom. I'm going to show you that here in a second when I pull the bag off this frame. The top portion of the pack slides over the frame at the top, so it's always secure. You do have multiple positions for your load lifter angles. You can just simply pop those up, slide it up or down depending on your torso and the angle that you're looking for on your load lifters when you get that thing loaded up heavy. The foam in these packs is plush. It's firm, but it's plush. So it's this nitrogen infused, I believe is what it says on their website. To me, that's, doesn't mean a whole lot, but to me, what does count is how comfortable this thing is. So it's got nice stability and nice comfort. It's not overly cushy and soft, but it's just a nice, stable, comfortable foam. If you look here, you've got like your center seam of your hip belt. Kind of sits right on the iliac crest of your hip right here. And it just kind of locks in and doesn't move. Stays put. I love the width of this hip belt. It just really adds a lot of protection and comfort. This pack sits, I guess is the way that I would put it. When you get this thing locked in with weight, it really does tend to ride and sit well. I don't ever feel like it's sagging or moving. You do have laser cut MOLLE webbing here on each individual hip belt. They have a variety of accessories that you can pop on that, whether it's a water bottle holder or day pouches if you want to put your gear in. I've thought about rigging and putting my release pouch maybe on one of these hip belts, especially for elk hunting when I want to have quick access to my release. And I almost always have my pack on when I'm hunting elk anyway. So I might check that out and just see what kind of accessories I can add to this pack. With that, I'm going to pull the bag off the frame. I want to show you the load shelf. You can see you got the individual slits that are cut here. You can actually move that load shelf up the pack, which is nice because I can move that up as high as I want to secure the heavy weight when I'm packing an animal out. That's been one of my favorite things about any pack, whatever it is just that ability to move that load shelf up, get that heavy weight secured higher up my back, which kind of frees up my hips for walking. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. Another great thing about this pack is the way that you adjust the shoulder straps. It's a whole lot easier. You can see right here, you've got the individual slits that are cut within this frame. It's got a piece of Velcro that runs on the back side. So all you're going to do is undo that, slide each individual shoulder strap up or down to get a nice fit for you and your torso. This frame also does come in two different lengths or heights, I should say. 25 inches for guys with longer torsos, 22 inches for maybe women or shorter guys that need a shorter torso pack. So two different options. I do like that. Anytime that you get a pack that you're going to pay real money for, it's good to know that you're getting a pack that's going to fit you as well as it possibly can, which I feel like I'm going to get out of this Kifaru pack. So with that, I just want to pull the bag off the frame and just kind of give you an idea what the frame looks like, what the load shelf looks like. With that, let's get to the frame and take a look at the load shelf and just show you guys what the frame looks like. Okay, so this is a better look at the internal part of the frame. I noted a little earlier, but this shows it a whole lot better how the individual shoulder straps work, and you can adjust those. It's just a Velcro piece that goes through the slots here, and you can move that up and down. They've been very generous in including a bunch of different slits here in the frame itself, so you can actually move that up and get a really nice custom fit depending on where that shoulder strap needs to hit you for your individual torso height. So that's a really nice little feature. You can see the bottom portion of the frame and how that fits inside the sleeve. You got a Velcro bit here, you can undo that. You see how the sleeve, you can see how the frame slides right inside that sleeve, which is kind of the bottom portion of it. And then you've got the actual hip pad itself, which kind of sits loose. It is tied into the bag via straps, but you kind of see how that works. It's a really simple system, but it's really effective and it works as it's designed to do. So it's pretty simple. You can adjust the thickness of this pad here that sits at the base of your back. It's got a sleeve you can actually put in more or less. Just you can kind of get a custom fit depending on what you want as far as the amount of foam that sits in that lumbar pad. So nice little feature of Kifaru packs. All right, and as I kind of conclude and wrap up, one of the things that I really want to impress upon you is this little load shelf. So you can see how it's tied into the bag itself, but you've got this little hook and loop tab essentially where you can slide this through the individual slots. You can see you got a slot here at the bottom, which is nice. It sits maybe 3 inches, I would say, off the base of the pack. But if you wanted to move that up higher, you can certainly do so. You can move that up as high as you want. If you're doing pack training with a plate, you can pop that plate higher up on your back. If you're hauling meat, I really like the location that this sits currently. If I was to tie that into right here, cinch that up with these straps on the bottom, I'm gonna be able to secure that weight kind of up above my hips. And I would say that's really one of the biggest features that I'm looking for in a pack, especially when I get it loaded really heavy with meat between the bag and the frame. I want that weight to kind of sit up above the height of my hips a smidge because it frees my hips up for walking. It doesn't feel like it's digging, pounding into my hips mile after mile and really wearing me out. So that's kind of the finer points of the brand new ARK frame from Kifaru. It is a rigid but flexible frame that kind of moves with you. Super strong, really durable. If you want to jump over to their channel, you can actually see the cliff test that they did. They filled it full. I think it had 85 pounds in it or something. They threw it off a cliff. But really durable, comfortable pack. And I love their packs. I love their products. I love the brand, the company. And I'm super stoked to have those guys in the GOHUNT gear shop and give us the ability to offer you their bags and their frames. Like I said, they've got multiple bag options depending on what you're looking for. All American made. So check those out live right now in the GOHUNT gear shop. If you got questions about the frame, about the bag that might be the best choice for you, drop us a comment. I'd be happy to answer that. But welcome aboard, Kifaru. We're pumped to have you. Hope you guys can get one of these, get it in your hands, and hopefully find some success this fall.